The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richards. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Waddle. Back to the air again on 2nd. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
He'll be taken down after a 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Down the field and caught on that left sideline. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Sending a receiver right. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Second down and 8. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. On play action, Richardson. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Here's Richardson. He'll try to run for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call. First and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll look to throw. He finds Goodwin.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They send him right out of the slot. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 35 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack at daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 30. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Richardson to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. On 4th down, Richardson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll begin here on the ground. Room up the sideline to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the 1st wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Colts are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. The ball comes out. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy 2nd half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll look to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
From the gun, Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
They send the tight end in motion. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Back to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Slot man in motion left. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Throwing. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And so much for a nice gain through the passing.